if you're in tech, if you're just getting started with content creation, just start, because at the beginning,
Twitter versus Threads or tech people? Hello, YK. What's your thought?
yeah. So the short answer is people should use both, because it's hard to see, which one's going to win. It's possible that both of them are going to survive. But from what I've seen, if I were to pick one, I would honestly pick Threads. It still has a lot of issues. The following feed doesn't exist. The algorithm is kind of weird, but still the audience is really good in my opinion, because they get a lot of people from Instagram who don't usually use this kind of app, and when you look at Twitter, it's more learners, more beginners, and obviously interacting with them is fine, but I think it's more beneficial for most people to interact with the Threads audience, which is more advanced, more working people who are already working in tech. That's my opinion. But definitely don't forget LinkedIn, because that's where the jobs are, of course. So what I would say is, if you want to use anything, try Threads, but definitely be on LinkedIn. If you were to use like one of them, just stick with LinkedIn. Like, don't even bother with anything else.
I'll pay you off. No. So which one do you think will last the longer?
So in terms of the app lasting, like the app not disappearing, I think Threads is pretty safe, because they're pretty invested. It's backed by Instagram, so they're never going to run out of money, basically. But when it comes to like activity, it's hard to say. Threads, like I said, doesn't have a lot of features. It feels like a half-baked app, to be honest. I mean, great job on Threads so far, but it's still, not done yet. So basically, Threads surviving is fine, but Threads thriving, it depends highly on the execution of the team, how fast they can build features, and how much of the community they can keep. It's not about growth. It's really about retention.
You have your large followings. You have over 100K on Twitter. You have almost 2 million waiting for the subscriber special. So subscribe to YK for the 2 million subscriber special. I want to go. So you've got these large followings. LinkedIn also is growing very fast. What is your strategy going into Threads?
So I wanted to experiment to see what works. And I think, this kind of strategy works in general for anyone. So the first post literally I made was, this is my first thread. Can everyone see it? And the reason I made that is because I wanted to make sure, my post is visible, one. But second, I wanted to kind of encourage people to interact with the post, to kind of teach the algorithm a little bit. And after that, I started to asking, more questions like, if you're in tech, say hello, or, introduce yourself, or introduce yourself here and explain what you're looking for, so you can kind of connect with each other. So just understanding the audience first, I think, is really important. And once you understand the audience, like what kind of posts they might appreciate, what kind of advice they might appreciate. That's my strategy.
So it seems like you're not going to be cross-posting. You'll have unique content, like social media platform. For example, I know your strategy for Twitter and LinkedIn is you post stuff on Twitter. If it does really well on Twitter, you post them on LinkedIn. Is it a similar thing with Threads?
Yeah, 100%. So like I said, it used to be from Twitter to LinkedIn. Twitter used to be my sort of home base. Now it's shifting a little bit, not completely, but Threads is my, default home base now, where I post stuff first. And the reason I do that is because it's a smaller community. It feels easier, like less judgmental. And a lot of people say that too. So I post a lot of stuff there, delete some of them. For the best performing ones, I repost to Twitter. And for the best performing ones out of those, I post them to LinkedIn. If you're in tech, if you're just getting started with content creation, it's really hard, because you don't know what to post. You don't know how people are going to react. But the important thing is to start. There are a lot of platforms, and you can choose any one of them. Threads is a good option, obviously, Twitter, LinkedIn, or even TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Your plan at the beginning doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start and then adjust as you go, so that you can make your perfect plan on the way.
That's a wrap. Woo, Barcelona.
Live from Barcelona. Wait. Saturday night. Wait, it's not Saturday night. It's right. Saturday morning. And it's not live, so it's Saturday morning, recording from Barcelona.
Woo. Yeah, woo. All right. Thanks so much, YK.
Bye, everyone.
Check him out on all the links in the description and pin comments for YK. Follow him on Threads.
Oh my God.